This is the first story about Madeline. Madeline. In an old house in Paris that's covered in vines, lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. And sometimes they were very sad. Miss you. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain and shine the smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice.
Look,
Look,
she's
like Lulu. She loved winter, snow and ice, like a Papa Luigi. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, poo poo, poo poo. And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." Oh. Little Madeline sat in bed and cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed out to the phone. And he dialed Danton 106. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. See them on the top of the stairs? Poor Madeline. Madeline was in his arm in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank. See the handle at the end of the bed? And a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Outside were birds, trees and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" And they went in the bus. Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door. Tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase. Did you get that shot?
Mm-hmm.
The tiptoeing in the vase
Mm-hmm.
and the flowers
And 2 straight lines.
in 2 straight lines. In they walked and then said, when they saw their toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far on her puku was a scar. There she is, showing everyone her puku with a scar on it. Goodbye, they said. We'll come again. And the little girls left in the rain, waiting for the bus. They went home and broke their bed, brushed their teeth, and went to bed.
But look.
One's missing.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the night, Miss Clavell turned on her light and said, something is not right. And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavell ran fast and faster and said, please, children, do tell me what is troubling you. See, they're all lying in bed crying. And all the little girls cried, boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too. Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well, and now go to sleep, said Miss Clavell. And she turned out the light, closed the door, and that's all there is. There isn't any more. We love you, darling. Sleep well.